Oh no, and then I messed my Zoom up. I fixed it before I started it, and then I messed it up. Hi, everyone! Fix my Zoom. Oh my god. It's been way too long without a session. We were just catching up, losing track of time. Whole 9 yards. But yeah, so very fun summer. We are gonna have a couple of sessions in July, but not next week, but the following couple of weeks, and then we're gonna take another hiatus as more trips happen. But yeah. Welcome back, everyone.
Woo!
And okay, hold on, I got this. Yeah, I guess let's just hop right into it. You guys all made your starting game rolls. So to kind of refresh everyone's memory, because we left off at a immediate cliffhanger. You guys were exploring around the refugee camp and just kind of doing some R&R time. And Ivania and Aya went off to go do some shady shit. And Ivania saw that as an opportunity to practice her newfound skill as in tapping into the forest network and just seeing what's around, seeing how to do it, and ended up getting her soul kidnapped by mushrooms. By sentient alien mushrooms. And everyone was able to track down the physical location of the mushrooms. You guys have been negotiating with them, finding out just how alien they are. And where we left off, I had you guys roll a slew of saving throws as the climax of the negotiations is where we to be continued.
Oh no.
So, if memory serves, Moshi and Ivanya's body are back in the main forest clearing. Then Leaf Jira, Aya, Sorn, Zunori, you guys are in the little mushroom town area camp, temporary camp. And Devania, your soul is in a tiny little mushroom, just watching everything go down. Oh, but yeah, so you guys had just made a major attempt to, teach them that, as much as they want to propagate, and that they seem to be struggling in their numbers, also dealing with the blight, that as much as they want to propagate and survive, that they cannot take a living soul. And hold on, let me check my notes. I have a brain today, I promise.
I don't. It's fine.
You have a brain that's just on hyper mode right now.
And I thought my squirrels had pixie sticks today.
Listen, I was just excited to show you guys bats.
All right. So I believe it was Aya that made the major call.
Yes, I'm mind speaking to mushrooms.
Yes, you are speaking to
So
mushrooms.
can't give me my best friend.
And you had seemed to have made a major impact. After your speech, all of the mushrooms kind of fell still in silence. They started swaying quite a bit. Leaf Dira starts getting a little bit uncomfortable, and you too, Ivania, but you both can hear all of the mushroom chatter that is currently going on. They are talking and they are discussing Aya's proposition, or rather lesson, speech. And after a time, you guys start smelling, almost like a sweet, fruity kind of powder. And the mushrooms all look at you guys and they say, "So you have safety for us?"
We can talk, right?
Yes.
Or are you talking to... Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, whoever. Yep.
How to put this? We are currently making safety for you.
And they
There
said,
is a refugee camp of others who are in a similar situation where you could be accepted.
even though we are different?
There is many different types at this place.
They think it over for about another hour. And at this point, the day star has started to set. And Leaf Deer gives out a huge, huge sigh of relief. Ivania, you also give a huge sigh of relief as you feel the hold that has been placed on you releases.
Wait, is Moshi there?
You are in the clearing with Ivania's body.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. So I am in the scene. Okay.
Well, you are, but like from a distance. You're.
Oh, so I'm not like really. I don't know what's going on.
We're with his
No.
mushroom body. You're in the field with his actual body.
Yes.
Just being cranky kiki.
Do I just leave? Can I just like, alright, peace out?
Yeah, I don't know. Can you?
I'll give the first entity that I met a hug, and then I'm going to bye.
You're just gonna deuces.
See ya. Gotta go.
Oh. The entity, you give him a hug. You feel remorse coming from it. As well as it can feel remorse. And you also feel a little bit of hopefulness as you descend back into, or you start to attempt to descend back into the network. I need you to roll an Arcana check.
Oh, snap. Okay. Let's see. Arcana is +2. Okay. 8.
So
This one's
your
going
little
to guy's jail.
your little mushroom avatar, you is trying to concentrate really, really hard, and you can't seem to let go of the avatar. But Leaf
Aw.
Deer sees this and senses it, and she's like, "Oh, hun, I'll just come back with you." And she grabs a hold of your avatar and kind of sits right beside you. And she says, she's like, "Yeah, this is fine. It's been a while since I walked." And you feel Leaf Deer embrace your soul, corporeally embrace you. And your avatar, your current senses recede as you guys go flying through the mycelium network. Now, Zunori and Sorn and Aya, what you guys see is you see the mushroom avatar of Ivania go completely still, and you see this mossy, branchy bramble that is Leaf Deera just all of a sudden shrink and almost deflate, like a passed away Jedi, just leaving the robes behind.
Do you think they're okay?
Do that? She can do that? What?
Did you leave one of your little shades with Ivania's body?
They're all with. Oh wait, I did. I left one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're bros now.
Yeah. He's hanging out with Moshi.
Alright, so we will return to clearing momentarily, but is there anything else that you guys would like to do?
We're taking the mushroom leader with us, yes?
Are you taking the mushroom
Okay.
leader with you?
Well, we told them that they can come see the refugee camp. They got their hive mind, one mind, multiple body thing going on, so I'm assuming only the mushroom leader is coming with us.
I think that we should take them to the forest's leader, so we're not bringing in an possibly invasive species.
Well, that's why I'm saying the mushroom leader to the clearing. I already called for the ladies. So in theory, at least one of them of some type of something will be there. Or Leaf Deer can get her granddaughter. She's the keeper of the entrance of the refugee place.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
The little goat lady. Yeah.
The one that screams.
Yes, the one that screams.
Knock
She
us all
who
out
screams.
for a week.
Don't worry, you're getting stern talking to when I get back about not trusting strangers in the Aethernet.
Soren's already floating
believe-
back towards the refugee camp. He's just already started on his way.
Alright. So, the... roll a persuasion check real quick.
Okay. Where's the right die? This one. $18.
Alright, the, mushroom leader does agree to come with you, but he ends up presenting you guys with essentially a smaller version of himself.
Oh my god, a mushroom charm? Oh my god.
A mini,
so excited.
mini mushroom leader.
Oh my god. Like Austin Powers. It's a mini, a mushroom charm.
Yep. So he presents a smaller version of himself to essentially send along for negotiating with the ladies. But we will go ahead and fly down the mycelium network to Moshi and Ivania and Soren's little buddy.
Can Soren's shade? Can his shades like manipulate the world? Like, can they like move stuff or is it just like he's just a shadow?
They can do stuff.
Oh, sweet. Has anything happened with Ivania's body? Like, because Ivania was like doing all this stuff like psychically. Like, has anything happened? Like,
no, Ivania's body is
I've
still
just
in a
been
meditative
chilling.
state. Yeah,
Okay.
you've just been chilling. You actually have almost no idea what's going on.
I would like to state for the
Essentially-
record that Soren Shade and Moshi have been playing tic-tac-toe in the dirt.
Wait, is the refugee camp within a mile of the place that we're at right now? Like that I'm physically at?
Wait, ask that again. I squirreled.
Is the place where we are a mile or less away from the refugee camp where my shade is right now?
No.
All right, then I can't see through his eyes. I can still tell him to do stuff, but
He's just been acting on his own accord this whole time.
yeah, he's just been doing his own thing.
That's
So yeah, actually
amazing.
playing tic-tac-toe. Does he understand the rules of tic-tac-toe?
Okay,
Moshi just came up with it.
okay, you know what, Moshi? I am
Oh.
curious. I want you...
It's really easy. It's like you line up, 3 rocks in a row or something.
Really quick though, we are going to play some dice tic-tac-toe between the both
Oh
of you.
no.
What's that? Ooh, what is this? Are you playing as like the shade or something?
Should he be using my intelligence modifier since he's mine?
I would
I mean-
say no modifiers.
He's just a
But
shadow.
yeah, I would say no
Right?
modifiers for either of you two. But go ahead, let's just do a regular dice off.
Just a
But
D20.
so we'll do 3 sets, okay?
All right.
What how does
D20.
this work? What?
Just
I
roll the d20.
roll?
So
yeah.
what? First to 2, best of 3.
Best of 3, yep.
All right.
my-
First one. 8.
Nat 20.
Wow. All right. Second one. 17.
3.
Hey.
Hey!
Third one. 15.
3.
Oh!
This is
Destroyed!
good. If I had a jail, I would put this thing in it.
Destroyed.
So
I can't
after
believe Moshi just got beaten by a shadow.
To be fair, it is one of Soren's shadows, and the man is smart.
Well, I don't know. He's a rock.
He's the smartest rock you ever seen.
Dumb as a rock.
yeah,
Okay,
so once the shade got a hold of the rules, he was holding back at that point. Oh, goodness gracious! All right,
He's just like jumping up and down. He's like,
Moshi's like, would you stop that? And his
Dancing.
hand goes like right through the shade. He's like, ah, damn it. Go dance over there.
well, as Moshi is trying to, as gracefully as possible, handle the sting of defeat, you do see out of the corner of your eye a part of the moss that is next to Ivania starts to, kind of wiggle and almost and inflate a little bit, almost like it's breathing and it's trying to crawl.
Oh, hey. Little. Wait, I should name the shade. What would Moshi name him? Bert. Sounds
Bert.
good. Bert, yo, look! Something's happening!
Ebert.
I can't believe it's the first name that came to my mind. Whoops. Bad luck! Look at the moss!
I'm gonna leave controlling him up to Richelle because I have no way of controlling him right now.
You
Okay.
know your shades better than I do,
Okay,
so
alright.
that's your call.
He's like looking left and right, and he's gonna look over wherever Moshi's pointing. And I guess inch closer to it. Just like flatten himself to the ground and like
And just like start cat crawling.
exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna. Wait, it's like moss that's like growing, or what? What's it doing?
So, the clearing you guys, or where you guys are currently at, is is essentially on a bed of moss. You know, bed of moss, clover. You know,
okay.
very very low profile greens, and what you're seeing is essentially it's starting to bubble up. And
Okay.
it is seeming to move and stuff like that, but you're seeing this bubble form underneath it, right beside Avanya.
Okay, it's next to like Ivania, like on the. Okay. Moshi overreacts and draws his sword and points it at it. What is this? Stay away from Ivania! And then Moshi like looks at it and walks up a little toward it and like gives it a poke. Give it a nudge.
I'm
My
gonna need
shade's
you
gonna
to.
join in poking it.
I'm gonna need you to roll intimidation, please.
Intimidate.
Intimidation.
All right. After this roll, okay, that went better this time. Do I add anything? 21. That's a dirty 20. Not a that. Not a nat 20.
So after a spell, the bubble kind of breaks open in front of your sword, and you start seeing these little roots climb out of it. And these two little beady eyes poke out from underneath it, and you hear Leaf Dira say, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you."
Leaf Dira? Wait, it's her? Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
My shade's gonna go hide behind Moshi.
What?
She,
Like
The
looking
roots-
her up and down, like making sure it's actually her.
Nah, she's cool. She's just freaking weird. What are you doing in the moss? Like,
she's gonna crawl. Her body, her new body is gonna crawl out of the moss, and you know she still has her tiny stature and her big twig nose and her little tiny twig hands come back. And you thought they just looked like twigs, but now you realize that they were twigs before. And she's like, "I had to bring Ivania back."
all right.
And Ivania, I need you to roll Constitution real quick.
Has Leaf Dira always been made out of sticks?
That's my
Oh
question.
I
no.
was imagining her as like an actual human, but I don't know.
Constitution saving throw, or just
Yes.
9.
Wow, really starting off strong. Well, I mean, I rolled a 3 twice, so never mind.
I rolled a 5 for my first one.
To be fair, it has been quite taxing.
Very stressful day for Ivania.
Literally held hostage. Emotionally and physically and
Not the terrorist
spiritually.
mushrooms.
Oh, trust me, you're still gonna get an earful.
Oh.
So
I didn't sign up to be a hostage negotiator.
Words. Leaf Dira said, you know, it's like I had to bring Ivania back, and she does immediately turn to Ivania's meditative state and just kind of shakes a little bit. Ivania, you are going to have a disadvantage for the rest of the night on any physical rolls.
Okay, that's fair.
She starts picking off like the mushrooms off of you and stuff like that, and you know, right now immediately you are having terrible time trying to control your body, but you are relatively conscious.
Did
Oh,
it
she's
hurt?
back?
Does it hurt when the mushrooms are being picked off?
Roll medicine.
Oh, come on. Medicine. I don't think I have any bonus in that. I do actually. Okay. 9! What?
So some of the mushrooms, as they're being removed, you do feel almost a psychic-like sting. But for your character sheets and your character abilities from this moment forward, if you are in the location of a forest, you do get a +2 to perception rolls.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I get a bonus to what now? Near
When
mushrooms?
you are in a forest, you get +2 to perception rolls.
Oh,
You see good.
I see better. My perception's already quite godlike, actually.
Godlike.
But yes, Evania is back, and Leaf Deer is just picking away at the mushrooms.
I am flinching every time it hurts. So you
No.
can see Ivania just like, ow.
Vanya, I didn't know you were such a fun guy.
My,
Can it mushy? It's like,
can I make a strength check for my my shade to see if he can pull one of them off?
You may.
Yes. All right. Is it using my modifiers or no?
No.
14.
Ooh.
oh,
I'll let you describe it. It's your little dude.
Again, like super low to the ground, like almost flat, just kind of floating across the ground, like a shadow would, and then it will pop up next to Avanya's leg and just grab a hold of one and just pop it and
Bert!
fall backwards.
What are you doing?
shoot the hell? Maya holding back tears at this
Thumbs
point.
up.
Like, say, are these edible?
Oh, shit. Vanya's back.
Yeah, but are the mushrooms edible?
I don't
Oh,
know,
it's a real question. Okay.
roll nature.
Oh. Ugh. Come on. Oh, okay, not so bad. 16.
Hold on a second. They are, but they're not very tasty.
No
Gotcha.
nutritional
Vanya
value.
is not very tasty. But hey, at least Vanya is edible.
Vanya's edible! Oh my god. Whoa! You okay, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I would say at this point, as Leaf Deer is tending to you, Vanya, and you do see like she is, creating a little salve as she goes with the mushrooms and bandaging your arm and stuff like that, bandaging your arms as she goes. But you slowly start to gain your strength. But I'd say at this time, the rest of the group starts to file into the clearing.
So they're approaching us.
Mm-hmm.
They're back.
Oh, look, here comes everyone.
Oh, we're back, all right.
Oh, yep, everyone.
Maya is now scared. 100% scared.
You're in trouble.
Maya's gonna
Can I,
hide
like,
behind Leaf Deer.
Super fly over there, smack Vanya
gonna
in the
hide
back of the
behind-
head, and then start to drag Vanya back to camp by the ear.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! She's still shroomy.
I don't give a fuck. Vanya's about to get an earful. Zenori, Vanya's not allowed to go anywhere without chaperone anymore unless we're blood bonded at this point. I held off because everybody was having their own freaking personal problems. Fucking done.
Am I a protest? Like, hey, I
No!
was trying.
You get no opinion until you stop tracing people on the Ethernet.
Ethernet, lordy.
I just wanted to help.
I love that. That's really funny.
Sorry, but I was never taught the dangers of the Ethernet.
These cords can be dangerous. Upon re-entering the clearing, my shade that was helping Leaf Deer out is gonna like excitedly like zoom across the clearing and reach on with my body.
Oh,
And the other two that were sitting on my shoulders will too.
And,
bye, Bert.
and if you use specifically Bert gets +1 to checks now.
Yes, Bird!
Bird must be kept alive.
My boy!
Yeah.
I'm writing this down on the character sheet. Additional features and traits.
Bert.
Bert.
Bert with bonus.
What have I done?
You know this means another one of them has to be named Ernie.
Oh God.
That
Wait,
one's
is
gonna
it
be my
Bert with
friend.
a-
Sesame Street. Let's
Is
not.
it Bert with an E or Bert with a U?
It's an E.
It's an E.
Okay.
It could be with a U, but this
Or-
time, no.
Or we could do, so, like, my uncle found 2 cats under his house one day, and,
What?
named one Cat and the other Bert, so Cat Bert, like from Dilbert. That reference probably just aged me, but...
Bert.
Me laughing, that has aged me.
Oh, no.
So you could have one as Dill, and then the other is Bert.
Oh my God.
I love it.
Oh, but yeah,
Third one's
so...
still named Ernie, and that's gonna be my friend. I claim it.
Because I'm up to 4 now. So.
Oh, so we have to... Yeah, so either way, anytime you use Bert gets +1 on rolls.
Love Bert.
Nice.
That was his reward for
Moshi
for
is
winning
very sad to
tic-tac-toe.
see Bert go.
Bert's still here. It's just with.
He's always with
sword.
me.
He's always with me.
My son.
Moshi's just gonna like look at Soren. Hi, Bert.
Other shadows are gonna be.
I want to
oh,
make. Can I
man,
make
this
an
guy's a
Arcana
favorite
check
now.
to have him like wave from in my shadows?
Oh, please.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Oh, sad.
So all
Try again
of,
another time.
yeah, all of your shadows are moving, so you can't tell if Bert moved. All right. Oh
Dice are savage creatures.
my God, right? I feel like dice need their own freaking CRs.
I just wrote in my notes, Bert will return.
Bert will return.
All right, through this, the sweet sorrow that was parting, and Aya's scorning of Ivania, as Leaf Deer continues to finish up wrapping up Ivania. The little tiny mushroom leader that you guys brought with you climbs up on the pedestal, and he is met by a raven. A raven flies down from the... Ooh, Zunori, I need you to make a perception check. Zunori? Yeah, just you, Zunori. Actually, go ahead. You too, Soren. Both of you make a perception check.
Perception. Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice roll. Plus
We've got
5. That's a
19.
21.
All right. Before I continue, un momento, por favor. I'm going to whisper to you.
Ooh.
What was yours again, Tsunori?
19.
Okay.
I'm going to turn to Ivania and I'll be like, so what did we learn today?
Leaf Dira is actually able to teleport through the mycelium network.
We learned that Ivanya's an idiot today.
And...
I'm gonna I'm gonna float up and knock on one of her horns.
Do you guys have 2 pieces of bread?
An idiot sandwich.
Exactly. What are you? An idiot
What are
sandwich?
you?
That's me right now.
But for real, blood bond. Like, we've been holding this off to deal with other people's issues, but especially after today, and your new level of idiocy, you can't be trusted to not be bonded. Like, I'm legitimately an anchor. I used to do it for Leaf Dira.
I just
You
wanted
didn't
to
want to be like, hey,
help.
no, you didn't even think to be like, hey, I'm about to do something dangerous. Let me know. You're lucky I was paying attention because I got a goldfish brain.
I didn't think it was gonna get dangerous. It's my first time doing it unsupervised. I
yeah.
didn't think it was gonna be like that.
You know, let's just do something with potential consequences for the first time by ourselves and not let anyone know that we're gonna do it.
Yeah, I didn't know that I was gonna get held hostage. I didn't know about the danger.
Moshi is like
What, you
has
just
had
woke
no
up and learned
idea.
how to use like a stove by yourself? You did the first time supervised.
Moshi has no idea what's
That's
going
actually-
on because
Moshi's
he's
completely
only
bizarre.
played he's only played tic-tac-toe with Bert like for hours. He has no idea what's going on. He's like, "What are you talking about?"
Well, she
Actually, that is
just
a
got
fun
done
story.
getting the absolute shit beaten out of him by
Yes.
by a shadow.
By a shadow.
And now people are mad at each other, and he doesn't know what's going on.
What funny you should bring up the stove thing, because that actually was what happened when my first time trying to cook. I didn't do it with supervision.
That is not the point I'm making. And I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. And it's because I
You're not mad. Wow. What's your disappointed? What does your mad voice sound like?
worse than this. With way more violence.
Oh,
Because
okay.
violence is the answer, not the question.
Mm.
I have flower throwing stars and I know how to use them.
Well, she contemplates why he is still with this company.
Because
you
you love
love
us,
us?
even if you're grumpy.
Yeah.
I'm here for Bert.
No, that
Zenori
you
con-
know I got your back even though you're an asshole.
Zenori contemplates if there's like a fantasy world equivalent of a spray bottle.
Can prestidigitation work? I've got it. Just kind of like wiggle the fingers in the face and like
God,
shoot
I'm gonna
sparks
get
or something.
sprayed into a tree like I got hit with a fire hose.
Oh, true. You are tiny. I'll put
I
it
whispered
on
you back,
mist.
Richelle.
I put it on mist. Settle down.
But for real, blood bond.
You
Yeah,
could have
we
like
should-
a pump. It's a pump thing. You like
I'm
pump
not-
water.
Risking this again.
I may inquire at a shop at a later date.
All right. So, a raven flies down from the trees, and immediately, you guys feel a reverberation through the aether, through the air, everything, and it's almost as if even the air around you guys just got a little bit more humid and heavier. Not necessarily ominous, just very thick. And the raven, as it flies down to the Mushroom King, and they're sitting on the shrine, you see almost like a little purple black smoke emanating from the raven, and it's Graham. I'm sorry, puppy distraction.
It's a hound.
It's my dog. It's Graham. You want to say hi?
Hi, Graham.
He looks happy.
I just want to sit here with my mouth open.
Baby.
You say hi. You there? See?
Hi, Graham.
Come here. Come here. You see? Right there. Now come up.
Oh, the puppies.
Come up. Come up. Come
I'm
up.
like, Mom, I
Good
do the
boy.
trick. Do I get the treat? Oh, look at that face.
Yeah, that's my
Good
plate. Yeah,
boy.
that's my plate.
Oh.
Right there. See? This is my food. Don't eat my food. Right here.
But Mom, I did a trick. I should get a treat.
Oh, does he have those tan eyes? Is that what's going on there? Caramel tan eyes?
Oh,
Yeah, he has like beautiful hazel eyes.
Oh, I thought I'd look around.
You want to go on up? Going up? Going up? Going up?
Weird.
But mom, treat.
No, you don't want to. Okay. You just want to
Aw.
Just want the pets,
You
Mom.
just want the pets.
Sorry, puppy break. But yes, so this powerful raven and the Mushroom King seem to be greeting each other. And this almost like black shadow like haze comes around the Mushroom King and envelopes him and the raven. And after probably about like 5-10 minutes, the whole bubble just kind of pops and disintegrates, and neither of them are currently there.
Whoa. Okay.
Wait,
Detect
who-
magic. I'm looking for any trace of them.
Who disappeared? Sorry.
The raven,
raven
and the
our
Mushroom
Mushroom
King.
King.
Mushroom
Okay.
King.
King Mushy.
Mr. Mush.
Oh, oh, oh! I just
Mush.
picture like this little mushroom butt, little dancing wiggle mushroom with the butt.
Sorry, what happened? Sorry.
Oh,
The
man.
mushroom
Raven and the Mushroom King disappeared.
Wait,
Oh,
the
a
raven.
raven sends vibrations through the aether. That's what I wrote. That's what happened after that. I'm sorry.
So it was a magic raven, and the magic raven
course.
disappeared with the mushroom.
It took them. Did it eat it?
Do I
No,
see any ethereal
No?
trace
Yes.
of them left behind?
maybe.
I need you to roll another perception, sir. Wait, you
Oh,
glitched,
did I
what?
cut out?
Yeah.
18.
18? You step into your detect magic, sense mind, and you cannot see clearly what had happened to them, as you see probably about 15 to 20 times as much magic as there normally was in the clearing before. So you are very overwhelmed in terms of magic sense.
As there was before we left, or before the Raven landed?
Both.
Both. So like it had, like it seems like it gained it after it landed.
Yes.
Huh. I'm just gonna look over at Leaf Dira. And
Good choice.
kind of see maybe what she's thinking.
This is a private meeting, clearly.
And I leave James.
I'm gonna weave a leash while we figure out what the fuck went on.
So, you look over at Leaf Dira puzzlingly, and she kind of looks back at you, and she's like, and off they go.
But the amount of aether in this clearing, like, rose significantly.
She's like, that would be because they came here.
Both of them? Or was it just the Raven?
Leaf Dira's gonna or look around a bit. And she's actually gonna reach over to Yuzunori and kind of tug at your cape. And she's gonna be like, one of them is waiting for you. They're still here.
Oh,
Look whether she's pointing.
Go ahead and roll insight.
Nine.
So where you see she is pointing, you do see across the stream and over to the next tree line. You see Linessa standing by an entryway, essentially into the forest, and you sense that someone is right beside her, but you can't quite tell or make out anything about them. But you do see Linessa kind of beckoning you.
I'll walk over there, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. crossing the stream, you feel what is a magical door shutting behind you. And you also can no longer hear across the stream.
Did I disappear to everyone else?
Mm.
Can we visually still? Do we still have visual contact with Sonori?
I'm gonna need you guys to roll perception real quick.
Do I get that bonus?
I need a leash for everyone.
You may get that bonus because it is not physical. It is.
Nice. So
That's a dirty 20.
You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
you guys,
12.
a 30.
Oh,
Oh,
The roll was too powerful for Ryan.
It's too powerful. Highest roll of the game. No, Ryan. Oh.
Yes, that was a 30. Damn.
You. So Ivania, you feel and sense Zunori on the other side of the stream very clearly. You don't physically see him, but you do feel him walking across. And Aya and Moshi, you see Zunori step across the stream, and it's almost like you blinked and he was gone.
It's like the passing van. It's just like.
Swear to God, every time I turn around.
Do I sense that they're confused?
Oh yeah, it's very obvious.
I'll tell them, don't worry, he's still there. We just can't see him. Don't understand why.
Okay.
feel-
You were
there.
still here, and we could feel you, and that didn't mean shit, now did it?
Wait. Well, let's just say
no,
I checked
I'm not
out.
wrong. You
Lifty,
can fight me.
Liftier
Right
is
now.
gonna chime in, and she's just gonna be like, they wanted to speak to him, so he's gonna go speak to them.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's important.
Yeah. Important for everybody all the time.
Well, I was gonna continue with you guys to see what all you wanted to do for the rest of the evening, but since Ryan's internet took a crap, while we wait for him to come back, we will, I guess, just go straight to you, Zunori, after a wellness break, because I just realized we're at the top of the hour. So, wellness break, we gotta go get snacks, into the bathroom, do the stretches, pet the cats, all the things. Be right back in a few minutes, guys. Alright, guys, we are back, and we are going to follow Zunori.
Oh.
As, but in terms of technical difficulties, so, normally we have a Ouija board out because we try to reach Bolu when time allows, and when the stars are aligned just right, we can actually, like, sit and watch a movie with Bolu, and it's wonderful, so we always keep the Ouija board out. But now Ryan is in the Ouija board. His internet died, and he is currently on his phone, just watching the Twitch stream. So we'll probably end up making this a little bit of a short session, unless Ryan can get back online. But for now, we were going to follow Zunori anyway. As Zunori gets arrested. No. Arrested by the ladies of the forest. No. So yes, you step across, essentially the inner sanctum threshold, and, Lanessa's there to greet you. You definitely feel the presence of powerful beings beyond the tree line, but you can't, you don't quite see anything just yet. But Lanessa greets you, and... Oh, hold on. There he is. Haha! Oh.
Bread.
You are no longer in the Ouija board, sir.
Let's hope it stays up.
Yep,
Do
so...
you want to go back to those guys first?
I mean, yeah, do you guys want to wrap up your night real quick?
Yeah.
'Kay.
I'll do that. I'll do that real quick.
Okay, I need to mentally prepare myself for this.
Yeah.
Oh, the thing.
We're back. We're back.
You're
Just when
lucky.
you
I think
thought
I'm.
you could get rid
I
of
think
us.
I'm out of spell slots. Otherwise, I'd send something. Oh wait, no, I can't send something with you. You got zapped into another dimension.
Well,
Bow.
not really, is it? Is it a different dimension?
Nah, he's probably somewhere, but we don't know where he is. That's what I'm saying.
Well, from what I sensed, he was still there. He's just not visible to us.
Yeah, then I can't see him.
Ah, right.
I can't
so,
send my boys after him.
Well, that's fair. I'm sure he's gonna be safe, but Ivania is also really pretty freaking tired today, considering
Oh,
everything
I
that
wonder
went
why.
down. Hey,
It's
give
almost
me a
like
break.
you shouldn't talk to strangers on the Ethernet.
Ah,
Don't talk to strangers on the Ethernet.
This is beautiful.
We need to
I
update the
cannot touch
parental
the break
controls
today.
on the Ethernet.
oh God.
This
Actually,
is how children get kidnapped.
You know what? Since we're talking,
They
about
were
this,
predators.
Livdira still here, right?
Yes.
Let's ask Livdira. How do we not? First of all, how do we not have that happen again? And second of all, how do I do that teleporting thingy that you did? I want to do that same thing.
No sense of safety at all. Fucking gonna put a leash on him.
No.
You don't get an opinion in this. You got kidnapped on the Ethernet.
Leaf
I will do it
Dira.
again to help someone.
Leaf, as AS says, that Leaf Dira is also going to smack you. And she's like, that's what you get for not going without me in the first place.
Fine.
She says, she's like, when I was with you before. I was helping guide you and protect you. There are more things in the forest than you could possibly imagine. What made you think it was a good idea to go alone when you're so new to it? Scornful
didn't
mother
think-
look.
I didn't think, okay? There's no thoughts in this head.
She's like,
Obviously.
I'm proud of you, but that was a poor decision anyway.
On the
Once
bright
again-
side, though, we did save a bunch of ancient beings.
She's
Once
like,
again,
you,
anchor. Used to be used as anchor. Trained to be anchor. For exact thing you did. Was with you.
Actually, yeah. How did I end up getting kidnapped anyway? Oh. All right, we gotta make sure that this never happens again. You know. So yes, I will humbly learn how to prevent this.
Oh, good. It only took you getting kidnapped.
I believe dear is like, lessons for another time.
We'll look forward to those lessons. Can I learn how to teleport like you?
Believe dear is just gonna be like, if you wanna lose your body, you technically did when you were a mushroom.
Oh, so I actually have to become something. Interesting.
She's like, it's not
I sh-
teleporting so much as reconstituting yourself on the other side.
So wait, you don't have. That suddenly makes a lot of sense.
And she's like, yep, I was with that body for a few decades, but oh well.
I'm
Just
sorry.
growing too many flowers.
Too many flowers.
She's like,
Blasphemy.
she's like, they get heavy on these old bones, okay?
I would have taken them off for you.
She's like,
Not like I use flowers for everything.
and she's like, and I wonder where they started growing from anyway.
Ah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I see. Well,
What would you guys like to do?
I'm taking Buttface back to camp to get blood bonded.
I'm gonna let everyone know that we were offered a place to stay
oh,
by
really?
by Zigza and Dressage.
Oh, that would be. Have they forgiven us yet?
What do they have to forgive us for?
Stealing a bag of
specifically.
holding.
Oh, that was cleared up a long time ago.
Yeah, she's forgiven us for that. For
Okay,
now.
that's good.
I wasn't
Although
there for
Moshi's
that,
still-
so-
Moshi's still kind of like.
Regardless, I just I do want to go and talk to Dressage really before we settle down for the night.
A bet sounds pretty good, right? Yes.
Blood
So I'll let
bond.
you do what you
Now.
want, but I'm gonna start heading that way.
Then
And
you
I'll
can go to sleep.
can I like relay to them where the where their like little encampment was?
You can
Just send
either
Bird with
relay
us.
or you guys can all just migrate together.
And just go together.
Yeah, let's just go together. We all cool with that?
You don't have anything else to do.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
Blood
I suppose
bonds.
Zenori's in good hands, so we really don't have to worry about Zenori, right? It's not stupid like me. Know the dangers of the internet. Ethernet.
We don't have to worry about him with the scariest entities in the forest. What? It's crazy talk.
I
So
think
you
we
guys
can-
are leaving the clearing.
I'll just lead the way back.
Yep. So you guys leave the clearing, and the part of the refugee camp that you guys go to is definitely on the other side of pretty much the entire small town, which is the camp. And this side is definitely a lot less lively than the side with the merchants and with John Dees and stuff like that. But you see a number of carts and tents set up on the side, and one of those carts and a couple of those tents, Zigza and Drzash. They are currently sitting on the edge of their cart, kind of warming their feet on the nearby fire. And their little bone metal cat, their little steampunk cat, is curled up right next to the fire.
Looks really cozy. That's all I'll say is like I step up because I know that I move pretty silently. I don't want to freak him out again.
And Zeus is gonna just like sleepily like raise her head, and she's gonna be like, "We need a little bit of cozy after everything."
Where can we set up? We've got all of our equipment and everything. And I'm gonna tap Moshi's bag.
Sorn, I'm gonna need you to roll performance.
No! It's a bad roll and I have a minus to it. That's a 4.
Oh,
So you try to be all slick and slide that one in there, but Zigza doesn't catch it.
Oh!
You were too subtle. But she does kind of like, kind of like waves a hand over to...
Sorn is too subtle. I'm sorry.
There's a first for everything.
I'm sorry. It's just like... There should be a high roll. Oh my god.
Oh.
He tried too hard. Oh. Yeah, so they wave to the cart, or, from the cart where there's this nice large tent next to them, and they're like, "You guys are welcome to set up in there. We might end up just staying here on the cart. It's nice. It's nice out in here."
Perfect. And I'm just gonna start setting up our tents and everything. Our sleeping bags and things.
Yeah.
Just like pull the bag off of Moshi's back and just start digging through and pulling everything out.
While you set up, I'm dragging Vanya to go find a cleric.
could we just... I don't want to rest today.
Fine. Now I got a new use for my leash. Tying you to me while we sleep. That way, if you decide to do something stupid, I get woken up like an alarm fairy.
Yeah. Can Vanya fight this or not?
No.
No.
So that
I'll wait till you go to sleep to tie it on you. Stay your waist will go on your neck though.
So
That's so tiny that won't hurt.
Sorry, Vanya. The DM does not have a DC high enough to even compete with that intimidation level. So.
Oh no!
Moshi, is there anything that you want to do?
No, I guess.
And I whispered you.
Oh, okay.
Richelle.
Oh, you did. I would say yes if you have the money and the time.
Cool. I'm gonna
But if
probably dedicate most of my rest to, because I only need to take a short rest, so I'm just gonna, I guess, keep watch and do that,
Okay.
and then take a short rest at the end of everybody's shifts.
Okay. All right, that works. But all right, so you guys turn in for the night, and Drzash and Zigza definitely seem to be winding down, and Zigza's little cat just mechanically purring at the fire. Very, very, very soothing atmosphere as you
One
guys
of my
turn in.
kind.
Oh, but
So I'll keep watch over everybody.
yep, you and her little mechanical little cat.
And no, never mind. Yeah, just the yeah, never mind.
All right, going once, going twice. If you're sure. All right, Tsunori. Let's do this.
It's time.
Time to play the game.
Here comes Zenori, ready to roll a 4.
Truth.
So yes, you see everyone behind you through the ripple of the magic barrier. They just kind of, after a time, shrug and walk off. And you presume going to the camp and getting some rest. But yeah, Linessa is just standing by the threshold and just kind of waiting for you.
I'll walk towards her anyway. Yep. What is the news?
Just gonna be like, it seems like we have a few things to update you with, but figured you'd want to see somebody before we discussed business.
Okay.
She's gonna be like, there's a few people that want to meet you, but we'll get to those shortly. And she's gonna walk you through the little tree entryway, and almost like Weeping Willow covers the inside door, and she's gonna push all of that away. And on a bed is your wife and your 2 kids. She seems to be conscious.
I'll try and contain my excitement, and I'll hurriedly walk over to her and kneel down beside her with the kids.
She is going to... You feel how weak she is, but she's going to wearily embrace you, like kind of half hanging off the bed. No words. Just no words. You can kind of feel her starting to quiver as, choking back tears.
Zenori will pretty much be the same. So like, hey, don't move too quickly. How are you?
She's gonna be like, I feel like I could sleep for another week.
You had me worried there for a moment.
She's like, I really didn't want to worry you at all. I really tried to keep it away. I just had so much going for us, I didn't want to ruin that.
I'll say, well, it looks like you had good company keeping you, and I'll ruffle the kids' heads.
And she's gonna be like, I would have probably not made it without these 2.
And what about our eldest?
She's like, you're gonna see her crack quite a bit. She's like, we lost him during the evacuation. He ran to hold them off, and I couldn't stop him.
If he's halfway as resourceful as his father, he will be fine. We'll find him.
And she's like, if
I'm
he's
going
even...
to find him.
And she's like, if he's even halfway like you, I worry even more. I know how you roll dice.
And I'll turn to the children and say, why don't you go run along with the nice lady there? And I'll point to what was her
Lanessa.
name again? Lanessa. I had Leaf Tear in my head. I'm like, and so run along with the nice lady. Mummy and Daddy need to have an adult talk.
Roll performance.
"14.
So they do kind of squint. You're like, we're on to you. But they do eventually run off, also at Mother's behest.
So the ladies inform me that you have something. Well, you are something that probably needs to be brought to light.
And she's like, well, to you, yes. To the rest of the world, no.
Hmm.
She's like, I've always known. And it's been a lot to keep it back. But leading up to what happened, I couldn't anymore. I suppose that was for the better because they found us in good time.
Why couldn't you tell me?
She's like, she's just gonna give you that. Are you seriously asking that right now? She's gonna be like, telling you and burden you with another classified information, except classified information that you would have to leave classified from your bosses. She's like, you have enough on your plate without having to worry about me and my antics.
Maybe. And I'll kind of just hold a hand and say, even though I have a lot on my plate, you and the children are the most important. You need to know that.
She's like, I do. It doesn't mean I agree with it, because there are definitely currently way more important matters that need your attention. And we are safe here.
What a situation that's turned out to be. My word. I think we got to meet a world builder.
You'd be like, from the children's tales and legends. This would be like, I didn't think any were still even around.
Well, that's the hush-hush part of it all, is it not?
She's like, is that what is causing all of this?
The cause, no. The part, yes.
She's like, okay. Alright. Enlighten me, sir.
Well, we ventured to an old catacomb, and turns out it was some kind of, not sure if it was a place of worship or a place of research, maybe a combination of the two. And we ventured deep into the catacomb, and we came across a colossal-sized rock person. And it was meek. It was surprisingly meek, but powerful in its presence.
Must have been wonderful to meet him.
Oh, something else. It was a treat, really. But in all seriousness, it was afraid. It was weak.
Why?
Something's happening. Something's happening. As best as we can all tell, energy, aether, is literally being sucked from the land.
How? What? And it's not a world builder doing it.
Well, not one that we know of, anyway.
It's like, what even can we do?
We're going to venture north to where the mages are. We're going to acquire the help of a quite high up mage. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. What was
Uranus.
his name? We're going to find Uranus and see. He might. We've got a lot of clues and not a lot of answers, and they're pointing towards him. And to investigate that. It's all we've got. It's all we've got.
But at least you have something to follow. She's like, because without those leads, yeah, let's just go save the world builder. Like, I think you guys are probably on a good track there. If anyone's gonna know what to do, it's gonna be the old ones.
Well, that's what we're hoping. Yes. Needless to say, it's lucky that we have a thread to pull the sweater apart. But what happens now? What happens with your power?
They're gonna train me. They're gonna help teach me how to manage it or embrace it if I wish. We'll have refuge in the forest for as long as we wish. But it seems that I am left with a choice because the moment your bosses find out that I am a seer, you know I will not see the light of day again.
There's quite a bit of evidence to allude to that. Actually, on that note, I don't know if this will help you in any way, but you should probably know, needless to say. Apparently, you know my god that I pray to.
Richelle? Yes?
Apparently, he was but a mortal, and actually stood alongside my grandfather.
Really? She's like, well, that does explain a lot. Your grandfather just seemed to be kicking at his age. He's not slowing down any.
More I find out about that man.
But she's gonna be like, this troubles you.
It's not that it's troublesome as much as it is curious. Can't help but wonder if it's tied to any of the things that are happening right now. Keep it in mind anyway as you gain more power.
Are you asking me to do research?
Why would I do anything like
that? Go ahead and roll a history check real quick.
Right. History 11.
Alright, you just get a faint glimpse. Very nostalgic moment for the two of you as early on, before you guys really started seeing each other more, you were posted at a library that she was researching in. And she's gonna be like, I'll let you know if I see anything. But otherwise, when do you guys plan on heading north?
As soon as I find the kid. As angry as I am at him, I'm going to make it sure that the general knows exactly what that anger is.
And what about the world builders through this?
We're going to do our best. They are the very things that tie us to this plane. And it would be a bit shit if they kind of disappeared.
And, you guys spend a little bit more time together. Eventually the two kids come running back. And, Lanessa is waiting for you by the door again.
Tackle and roll around with the kids for a little bit. Ah, you terrorists. And I'll prop them up, sit them up on the bed with their mum. I'll say, right, you protect mummy, and you make sure mummy have everything that she needs. Are we clear?
They're gonna nod vigorously and be like, yes, sir.
I'll give them both a kiss on the forehead, and then I'll lean over and give Isawen a kiss on the forehead as well. And I'll say, now, Daddy's going to do business. And I'll give Isawen that look like, shit's gonna go down.
Then she's gonna give you that look like, you can certainly try.
And then I'll make my way out of there.
Okay. Lanessa's gonna bring you, down the same hallway that you entered in. But you notice as you're walking through it, it was the same hallway. But now you're entering a different clearing. And this one is, roll perception real quick. Wait. Yeah, perception.
Oh. 30-20.
Goodness. So.
I changed dice.
Oh! Other one went to dice jail. So you walk into this clearing with Lanessa, and the same presences from before, and they never really left once they arrived. You now see them clearly in what appears to be a very large atrium or anteroom, except all of the walls and the columns and everything is natural. Everything is grown. Trees, plants, flowers, the whole 9 yards. Everything is natural, but it definitely feels like an anteroom that you've seen multiple times in places of worship, or places of leadership, more rather. And not seated on thrones, but standing across from essentially a large pool is 4 figures that are taller than you are. You can definitely see they're quite a bit larger. You can't see their faces, but you see that they do wear various forms of different robes. One of them has a raven on her shoulder, and Lanessa is walking you up. It's still quite a ways away. It's still like a good 100, 200 paces away. It's a pretty large room. But she, she kind of looks over at you, and she's like, are you feeling a little bit more clear now?
There's no hurry. I'll realize that he can take a breath, and takes a big, nice, deep, clear breath. Yes, I'm quite ready.
And she's like, good. And she'll be like, and our scouts have returned with an update for you. The Prime Minister was successful in wrangling the general, and as I guess he was wounded in the battle with the general, but managed to subdue him, and they are on their way to Ardile to take him for judgment.
Good. Very good. Anything on my eldest child?
You're like your eldest child? Oh, no. No, they do not have anything to report on children.
All right. That just makes things a little clearer. Where are we?
I figured you'd probably want to get answers directly from the source, as you guys are on the most important mission right now. She's like, I asked for you had requested to speak to them, and they have accepted your answer. So she's like, I will be back here. And she just kind of stops a ways back, and she's like, I will be back here, ready to take you back when you are.
I'll walk over. Their presence would be pretty palpable, wouldn't it?
I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw, sir.
Oh. Oh man, that's a nat one.
Yes, their presence is... Make a dexterity saving throw real quick. Oh my... Oh, Chris.
10.
Okay.
It's the new dice too.
So, their presence is very powerful, very overwhelming, and almost, like kind of, when a car drives by with bass and it kind of zooms in your ears and like in your cranium, like their presence is very much that deep. But as you're trying to acclimate to being in their presence, you do trip over a root. You managed to catch yourself, but you definitely stumbled for a bit.
Charisma.
And, you are obviously quite nervous being in front of them.
I'll get in front of them, so I'm pretty much center in front of them, and take a knee.
Okay. And, so there is that large pool that's in between you guys, and across the way you can now see they're about 75% taller than you. But they are very patient. They're patiently watching you, and as you take a knee, they do reciprocate with slight bows.
They what? Sorry?
They reciprocate with slight bows.
Oh, okay. Slight bows. I didn't hear that bit. Yep. Questions after that big fall. Trying to collect himself, Zenori is going to say, I've been seeking answers, and I've been told that you're the people to come to see.
Mal? Why don't you bow back? It's like a crime to not bow back.
Because if I'm out back, he won't stop.
Because you're having a conversation with him. He just wants to talk, Dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pet break.
Come on, boy. Now he's just staring at me like, what? What do you want me
Because
to
you
do?
didn't meow back. That's why. Oh, I heard a birds.
All right.
So they are. Get this. They start to speak. You hear, physical whispers, but when they speak, you hear several voices in your head at once. Different pitches, but they all align pretty neatly together so that you can understand them.
So is it like one of them speaking, or they're all speaking at once?
They're all speaking at once, but they're saying the same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And be like, we are known to have answers. If you
Gee.
have the right questions. Sorry.
That's what I'm hoping. Do you know what's happening to the land?
We have our suspicions, but no confirmations.
And your suspicions?
This is the fallout of a great upheaval long time ago. And we are only now starting to see the effects, as now the one that was protecting against the effects can no longer sustain the weight.
Does this have anything to do with the king?
Roll insight. Oh, so juicy. Could be
Why
juicy.
did you do that for, Cap? He likes... he keeps attacking my dice when I roll them.
You're raising him well. Let him roll your dice for you.
That's probably best, yeah. Insight. 15. Now it's gone. Off you go.
D&D cat. The lady, the main lady, you hear just her voice, and you hear within her voice acceptance and of pain and contempt, and she just you hear very little patience, essentially, but she's like, something of this scale, I find it hard to believe that the king would not be involved, but in this case, yes, this is a direct consequence of his actions.
What exactly did he do?
Ooh. Make an intelligence check real quick, or intelligence saving throw, rather.
Intelligence? What? Sorry?
Saving
Check.
throw.
Oh, saving throw. Okay. 11. He took my good dice.
You should have had him roll for you. So you feel the presences probing around your memories. It is a little bit unsettling, but they're not being intrusive about it. You feel the curiosity, you feel the genuine, they want to provide you with answers, but they need to know what you know first. It's a non-zero sum game, essentially. But they are, after a little bit, gonna be like, you already seem to know what he did.
I'd call it more assumption than anything. More than knowing.
Well,
But this is pretty much confirmation, I guess.
we have the same suspicion. Energy imbalance this bad can only have been building over that much time. When you hear a much older and much raspier voice say, we actually have never encountered an energy blight this bad.
And you don't know where the energy is going.
We do not have confirmation of where it's going, but our suspicion is that it is essentially being lost. It is essentially being pulled into a void and dispersed into nothing, as it is a vortex created by a sudden massive hole.
Would I have an understanding that energy cannot be destroyed?
It would have been taught in essentially the basic science courses in your youth.
But that doesn't make sense. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It's just is in many forms.
This is
pulled into a void and made nothing.
we do not know where it would be going. All we see is that it is currently in a state of motion away from the realm. That it is currently being pulled away due to the massive amount that was removed in the beginning.
So it's not of this plane.
Aether isn't really of this plane when you think of it. The world as we know it, as we perceive it, is multiple planes interacting.
And this one is beyond your reach. The one where this energy is going.
Yes. However, the need to reach it, if we can balance the aether out, if we can disrupt the vortex, there may be no need.
Well, it'd be the first call of order, but cause and effect, It would be better to take out the cause than the effect.
And she's like, the cause may have simply just been the destruction of the phenoms. And it has been in motion since.
Bringing up the phenoms, we discovered a world builder in the mountains.
And he is all right.
Is that a question or a statement?
Do you hear that as a question?
Okay. If I was going to impose any wisdom that I do have, I would say he's been reduced to meekness.
That would explain why it has taken so long for the blight to affect the land. He's been holding it off for as long as he has.
I had that thought. It needs help. I'm not sure how much longer it can hold. He's but a child at this point.
Has it told you anything, and how? Has it told you anything on how to help it? Or about the situation at all?
We have clues. We're going to find the Archmage. And we're going to employ his help. Hopefully he can...
What is this Archmage that you speak of?
I can't remember.
Oh! Uranus. Yes.
Uranus. I was going to say Alanos, and I'm like, that's not it.
And to be like, oh, Uranus is a long since retired old friend, but he is currently residing at the Mage's Citadel. He is currently residing at the Citadel. Last we checked in on him.
Yes, we'll be heading there as soon as I find my eldest son.
Your
That's my
eldest
first
son.
import. Hmm.
Do you not think that we would not be able to help you in that, so you can focus on saving the world builder? What would
This
Zenora
might be
do?
a silly. This might be a silly question, but do you have children?
Roll insight.
That is 18.
So the underlying tones of you asking that question, you get right away they picked up on it and are actually fairly insulted by it. And they're like, you are around many of our children right now.
What does it feel like when one of those children are taken from you?
It is heavy, but when you have true companions and partners and friends, you all can work together to achieve the same goals.
You are very true in your words, but my eyes and ears are better confirmation.
We understand that. But unfortunately, we do not know. Your child fell out of our eyes on the night of the attack.
Does that mean he just didn't enter the forest?
He did not enter the forest.
Is there any clues you can give me?
Roll perception again real quick.
It's terrible.
Never fucking mind. I didn't know.
Perception is 9.
Okay, after a short time, they're gonna say, we have been aware of some civilians being taken alive from the villages he's raided, but we do not know where they'd go to or why. And the Prime Minister did not mention this when our scouts reached him, as I'm not even entirely sure he's aware.
Is the Prime Minister back?
She's like,
Or is he still making his journey?
he is still making his journey.
Okay.
He plans on escorting the general to Ardile himself.
I see. Well, in the morrow, I plan to search the town in which my son disappeared. If I can't find anything, then I'll take your information and assume that he's been taken alive. Hmm. We have a lot of information that we need to go through, a lot of which eludes my mind. If there's anything that you can think of that would help us on our journey, or anything that could help us with our journey, that would be much appreciated.
When you are ready to depart for the Citadel, we will be glad to get you most of the way. But you will have to go through the Mines of Moria. No, hold on. Hinolo. You'll have to go through the tunnels of Hinolo. From there, we cannot help you.
Are they the tunnels that were mentioned in the journal? Am I remembering this correctly?
Yes, they were. It's like that would be the fastest route to the Citadel. We will take you. We can take you there when you are ready.
Thank you very much. I'm just trying to think of anything I can think of off the top of my head because I'm drawing a blank at the moment. What needs to be done about the king?
Please elaborate on your question.
And I'll kind of give him a look like, you know what the look like.
Roll persuasion.
That's actually really good. Persuasion is 23.
So your eyebrow waggle, like you know what I mean. They understand the gesture, and they are just simply going to respond again. Please elaborate on your question.
Does he need to be dealt with? And if so, how should we deal with him?
The same singular voice that raised up the first time. It's like, there are only so many ways you can deal with him. And for us, the best way has been to keep separate. He has not acted out like he did before, or since. Now! Now! She's like, but even if we could deal with him, where do you think the Phenom energy went?
And I'll stand. And I'll nod knowingly. And I'll say, I thank you for your... What's the word? Brain this morning.
Thank you for your meow. With meow.
No. I thank you for your patience and your your presence.
And 3 out of the 4 are going to bow, and the same singular voice is going to slowly bow, and she's gonna say, "If I may impress upon some advice, mother to father, as concerned as you are of the safety of your child, there is a chance if you do go to save him, you are damning the world he lives in. You may need to trust his strength while you take care of his world."
It's good advice. And as I turn to walk away, I'll take a step and be like, turn back around and say, one other thing. What of the man in Erzil?
Oh, perception.
30-20.
Oh, so this is not a repeat of Soren wanting to learn about his patron.
No, that's my dice.
One of the ladies on the end is, as they were turning and walking away, she turns back, and you hear a much softer voice come by. Just once again, just passing through the ears. And what of him?
I'll conjure up some aether. And I'll say the power that I am bestowed with is of an Erzil. But I've just come to the understanding that he was but a mere mortal.
Were
Do you
not-
know of him?
I know of him very fondly. And she's gonna be like, were you not also but a child at one point?
This is true. Although my curiosity is what it is, there is more of an investigative portion of it to what this could be, where all this energy is going. What did it take to make a mere mortal a god?
I suppose the first thing to do would be define what is the difference between a mortal and a god, besides how long they live. After all, you are immortal until you die. The other day, I saw that. I was like, fuck. It's amazing. We're all immortal until we die. But yeah, she's gonna be like, what do you define as a god that cannot be practiced and honed?
Interesting. Oh, one more thing. You probably already know, but we ran into a little bit of a bit of truffle. And he says that as a pun. We ran into a race of mushrooms that are trying to evade the blight.
And it's
They
multiple. Oh, sorry. I thought you were done. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're right. They... I think they mean well, but they're a little invasive in their approach. I would like to see them helped.
We
But
are
not at the cost of
currently discussing things with their leader, I guess you can say. They are definitely alien in their ways.
Mm.
But we are more than happy to have their kind. She's like, we have many similar creatures, but these ones, I think they will fit nicely into our little world.
And just before they turn away, I'll say, please look after my children and my wife, especially my wife and daughter. Make sure that they learn exactly what they need to learn, because the world deserves them.
The main presence turns back to you, and you still don't see her face, but you know she's looking at you dead in the eye. She's like, I don't even need to promise you that. They are absolutely safe and cared for here, as if they were her own.
I'll deep bow and take my leave.
So you turn back around. I'm gonna need you to make another performance check, sir.
Falls over again.
On the same route.
We're heading there, don't you worry. Another what roll, sorry?
Performance.
Performance. Yeah, no, that's a 5.
Okay, roll the dexterity save.
Come on. A 10. I think that's the same roll.
So you turn back around and you try to do your very stoic and sturdy walk. You have your shit together. And yeah, just your toe catches on the same route and just. You do pick yourself up really quick. Vanessa's just like, are you ready, sir?
Ready as I'll ever be, my goodness. And I'll look at the route
Actually, roll intimidation.
Intimidation. Oh, it's a flat 14 right now.
You said 14?
Yeah.
The the root, as you look back and you kind of give it the eyeball and you're like, kind of cursing it, it kind of picks itself up and gives a little wave and puts itself back down.
I'll be like,
Getting sassed by a root.
surrounded by tricksters, tell me. Yeah, I'll walk out of there with Vanessa.
Alright, she takes you through the same passageway, and instead of coming out to the area your wife and kids were in, you come out to the clearing with the shrine.
Mm-hmm.
And she walks you out, but really quick, I do have to interrupt just slightly. Letitia, I need you to post that in projects and creations. Just post it there. I freaking need that, public, right now. It's amazing. Oh my god, I love it. Oh, anyway, okay, so yeah, she walks you back out to the clearing. And, yeah. Yeah, she's just, kind of quietly just escorting you, essentially.
Okay. And how are you holding up, Vanessa?
And it was a lot of work to help out so many refugees. Especially when we don't normally open our borders in such a way.
I thought as much. The... Is it because that you're trying to keep yourself secret, or you're just trying to protect everyone? Or yourselves, for that matter?
Well, it started out as a way of protecting those who did not want to be under the king's rule, and became something wonderful and worth protecting and worth keeping safe. We are protected by the superstitions of men very easily, but as you can imagine, some are equally as curious.
Yes. Anyways, I better make sure my group hasn't got themselves into a shit ton of fun again.
It seems like they're very prone to that. I commend your patience.
They're worth it.
So she's going to, signal you across the river, and she's going to be like, you can send with any of the birds when you are ready to leave for the Citadel.
Excellent.
And she's just going to do a light bow, and as you walk across the stream, her visage is essentially just going to fall down like ripples. You're going to see her ripples. Oh. But it's just going to slowly disappear, and you are left alone in the clearing next to the shrine. What do you want to do?
Zenori kind of takes a moment and looks up to the sky, tears streaming down his face, because he's finally just broken the character, trying to keep himself together. He says, "Thank you, Inerzio. Thank you." And he wipes his face, takes a nice stoic breath in, checks for roots, and walks.
All right. You do not know where they went.
I'm just gonna walk back into the refugee camp. Hopefully they're there.
You're just gonna wander around aimlessly, maybe.
Yeah.
Is there
would I remember that? Was I told that they were heading back to that tent? It was a tent, right? I'm not tripping.
Ryan.
This place was...
I think I mentioned that I'd encountered them to everyone, and that they'd offered us a place to stay. But I don't think he knows where that is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was gonna go off. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
So after
I'm
a time.
still awake.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, after a time of Zenori aimlessly wandering, and he eventually does come across a familiar cart, and passed out Ziegza in the arms of Drzash, and a Sorn floating around.
I'm sitting cross-legged on the ground, and I have my eyes closed, and I'm like grip. My fingers are curling and like twitching, and I've got one of my shades out in front of me, running around picking up rocks and like doing this, and then putting it back down, and then going and pick up another rock and squeezing on it and putting it back down. And I guess he probably sees you, and I'll open my eyes. Sorry, I didn't let you know where we were.
Oh, son, it's quite all right.
How'd it go?
Weller than you expect.
It's good.
Hmm.
What happened?
Well, no news on my son, but my son's quite resourceful. But my
How old's
wife
this
and
son?
Hmm.
How old's this son again?
He's 14.
I can imagine he's resourceful.
Hmm.
And your wife?
Very well. Well, weak, but well.
And your other kids?
Very well. They don't stop.
Oh, did I cut out or? Okay, I did cut out.
Yeah.
And your other kids?
They're quite well. Very well, in fact.
Good.
They don't stop.
Do we
But,
know what our plan from here is?
well, from what I was told, is that
Really quick. Where are you three at? Moshi, Vanya, Aya.
Yes.
I was keeping watch while everyone.
I thought we went to sleep.
Yeah, everyone was going
Okay.
to bed.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure we're past
I'm
out.
I
am
am
I'm not
zonkoed.
sure I'm asleep.
just like evil eyes on Ivania.
Oh, man. I could just
made a
see
leash,
Aya going.
okay?
"Urgh," looking at Vanya the entire
Listen,
time.
I'm still super duper pissed.
Really?
What do you mean why? I don't understand how you don't understand how I'm still pissed.
The
It's-
path to hell is paved with good intentions, is all I'm gonna say.
Dude, this is the closest I have to family. You are the persons I'm closest to. I almost lost you. You haven't even said sorry to me for me being worried. I just pulled everyone I could fucking find to go trek into the fucking forest to go save your dumb ass because you
The
didn't even
truth
bother to
comes
say,
out.
hey, I'm gonna do some
Thank
stupid
you.
shit.
I want to
Thank you
imagine
for saving me.
I
I'm
wanna
not gonna
imagine they're-
apologize for trying to save someone.
they're so linked that this is happening in their dreams. Like,
They're not even conscious.
The fight, it keeps going even in the sleep.
I'm not saying apologizing for helping people. Apologizing for making me worry.
Fine.
For
I'm
putting
sorry.
yourself in
Dear
danger.
Lord.
Reality, Aya is so salty because she's so afraid.
Yeah, my bestest friend slash family, because I've never had any other family before, just got him into a life-threatening situation. I'm obviously upset because of this.
so are me and Zenori still alone for the moment then?
Yeah, we're gonna put the lid back on that jar and put that jar back on the shelf for a little bit. And Aya is clearly focused, so she's not eavesdropping. Yes, you two are currently alone, and Jerzash and Zigza are there, but Zigza is clearly passed down. Jerzash seems to be, or is at least not even minding what's going on.
All right, I'm going. Soren's gonna rise to his feet, walking for once, and walk over to Zenori and give him a big hug, and kind of whisper, "I'm glad your family's okay." And I'm gonna pat his back.
I'll give him the man hug, like squeeze
Yep,
a little
exactly.
tightly for a second. Pat, pat, pat. Yeah.
The man hug. I'll do the man hug, and I'll I'll have the shade that I have out kind of like swirl up his leg, and then pat him on the side of the head, and then go back. And I'll go back to sitting next to the camp and focusing on what I was doing.
Oh, Sawn. I'll try and fill you in more in the morning. Let's just say that we're on the right track. We just need to follow through. I am going to sleep. It feels like I haven't slept for a week.
Go for it. I'll take last shift sleeping. Once the first person wakes up, I'll take a little rest and I'll be good to go.
Very good. I'll like roll out my bedroll and just go.
I need you to roll. What would I have you roll? Roll a survival check really quick. Sooner.
Okay. I die. 8.
So everywhere you roll, there's a dirty great root sticking into your back.
Of course there is. Bloody forest is mocking me.
Did you say Drazash is awake?
Variably. Yeah, he's definitely comfortable in dozing off.
Okay, he's dozing off. Alright, I'm not gonna bother him.
Alright, is there anything else you guys would like to do tonight or in the session?
Are we
think I'm
ending
good.
session after the night?
So what?
Are we ending session after the night?
I suppose we could. Be a bookmark. Good chapter bookmark. Or do you want to plan with everyone in the morning for what you guys want to do next?
We could do that.
Yeah, it'd be best. I think the only thing that Zenori, as he's falling asleep, he kind of like looks at his troop and looks at like as far as he can see the nice things that are happening for once, and he's like, "This isn't bad. We got this," and he just goes, "Damn root." But that's it.
Alright.
Is that a bunch of dice I heard? Oh no.
What? I mean, you are on watch. I'm doing
I'm on
my
watch.
job. Are you doing your job?
Do I have to do something?
Perception check.
Nope. I would say the night continues very uneventfully. Ziegza wakes up and takes the watch from you as the rest of the troop definitely needs the extra rest. And she kind of taps you on the shoulder, breaks your concentration with your little guys, and she's like, "Thank you. Why don't you go get some shut eye? You do have eyes to shut, right?"
I'll nod deeply and I'll blink like the little like lights behind it, like in the little sockets that I've got.
She's just be like, and she's gonna sit down next to the fire, and her little mechanical cat's gonna and jump in her lap.
And I will go off to sleep.
All right. And after your short rest, the day star starts poking through the trees, and you guys do start feeling the air warm up, and it's still the cool of morning, but the camp noises start up, and as people start waking up, you hear movement, people walking up and down the path, they're sitting there talking, you smells from the food court across the way. But yep, you guys are slowly waking up.
Zenori's like,
Mage hand and pat his back.
I'm telling you, son, this forest is.
I I think I understand what you mean.
Forest is tranquil.
As I'm
and
saying that,
peaceful.
I'm looking over at Ivania.
I feel very conscious right now. Are we healed up, by the way? Do we heal?
Yes, you guys all got full rests except for Soren's short rest. And you guys are also waking up to Zigza making a pot of herbal hot bean juice.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, I had success with the food last time. Partake in the hot bean juice.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a try.
Finally, you get to experience
Potentially. Don't jinx me.
All right.
faith.
All right. Walk me through it, Ryan. How do you need to experience it? What do we need to do?
I mean, is it another Arcana check? Because I think last time I had to pull the Aether out of it,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So I guess-
Yes.
Yeah, then I'll just do that. I'll walk up and I'll grab a cup, and I'm gonna sit there, and I'm gonna like hold my face over it and like let the steam.
And Zigza's just gonna nod approvingly, like, that's exactly what you're
And
doing.
I'm gonna take my finger and dip it in, and then attempt to pull the Aether out.
Tsunori's sitting across the flames, like intently watching him, like. "Oh, fuck."
Oh! What is that? What is that? Where's my Arcana? That is a 21.
Nice.
Toy.
Hold on. Oh, okay. The cup survives, but yes, what is inside the cup just poofs into very fine particulates. And you absorb its aether, and you... Ivania, Tsunori, roll insight for me real quick.
19.
Ooh, not so great. Let's see. Insight. That's a 10.
Alright, so after a while you pick up on this, but Tsunori, the moment he absorbs the aether and you feel him like really taking it in and experiencing it for the first time, you
Turns a
see
bright
his
purple.
his flames just increase in intensity and all of his rock parts just start vibrating.
Yeah, like start shuddering.
he just gets the shot of just sourceless energy.
While I'm on that energy high, I'm gonna go over to Drazash.
Okay.
Does he acknowledge me?
He does. He over, underneath his hooded brows, he's gonna be like, just staring at you and just like.
Hey, I was actually thinking. I was working on something. I was trying to extend my control of my aether through my guys. Do you have anything that might help me or teach me how to do that? I'm like sitting there vibrating.
I need you to roll performance with disadvantage.
No. Okay. So the first one's a 10.
You know that
Second
meme
one is an
always,
11.
Neither of the elementals can handle their bean juice.
You know that meme you always send me of the woman who takes a sip of their coffee and just immediately spits it out? That's Tsunori right now. Like,
So that's a 10.
So he's just gonna take his own cup. He's gonna sip it. He's gonna be like, "I'm sorry, I didn't catch a word of what you just said."
I'm gonna. I'm like shaking a little bit. I'm trying to be able to extend my control over the aether through
What?
my shades.
What? Does anyone hear that? Is it an earthquake? Is there an earthquake? Hello?
I like
Where's everyone?
I already have another
Is there an
couple.
earthquake? Wait. Sorn,
Already.
why is Sorn vibrating? What is going on?
He
Did
had
Mochi just never
Guys!
wake up?
Guys!
I slowly
Oh.
hand a spare cup of bean juice over to Moshi. Like, watch this.
Watch
Did
this.
he? Did he? No.
he essenced the bean juice.
I let one of my shades like crawl down my arm, and he's sitting there. He's vibrating too.
Oh my god.
And
What is happening?
that little one is Bert. And
Aw.
you just see this hand vibrating like, hi!
Waving.
Bert!
He's just frantically waving you. You just hear these little shadow squeaks, and you just.
But like super fast.
Like you can barely see
Like
his
so
hands moving.
fast you can't even see his hand.
In a very real way, I think Moshi would die for Bert.
Very good.
Why?
I should probably untie the leash I have around Avanya now, huh?
Maybe.
Ivania,
I
Promise
think it's
not
a
to
good
run off
idea.
and do stupid shit.
Can't say for sure.
Well, now you've got a really cool belt with a little fairy charm. Guess I'm
Free
sick.
accessories.
So
That is
essentially,
not the takeaway.
so which one of you has a pet? The other one. So like, is it Ivania that has a pet Aya, or is it Aya that has a pet Ivania?
I have the pet of Vanya because I do less stupid shit.
So essentially, I was asking Drazash if he has anything that might help me that I could buy off.
he's just gonna be like, I can't sell you time.
Damn it. And then I'm.
He's gonna be, hold on. I think he's got another answer for you. He passed his
Oh, no.
performance check. So yeah, he's gonna be like, I can't sell you time, but evidently you just need a little bit more bean juice and you can do whatever you want.
Come here.
I think that's. You know what? Great idea. I'm gonna cast.
No.
I'm gonna cast Flock of Familiars, so all of my buddies come out. I'm hyped up.
no.
I'm gonna go sit down again, and I'm just
Oh,
gonna have them
no.
all running at the same time, going and picking up rocks and squeezing them, and then trying to do something, and then dropping them if it doesn't work.
Oh no.
So I've got 4 shades running around, picking up rocks and focusing and dropping them.
I thought you were gonna get him to inhale more bean juice.
Sorn
Oh.
Yeah. Be
the next thing.
Explode.
I'm gonna
From his
need
body.
you to roll. Is your magic intelligence?
Yes,
Roll intelligence, not a saving throw check.
that is a natural 20.
Oh,
Focus.
If it's a higher DC, it is a +3. 23.
So you let your little guys just go. You know, you gave them free reign, and they start building a little rock castle. Little rock castle. They're digging out a little moat, the whole 9 yards. Like there's this whole scene happening right there.
So I can focus, but none of them can.
Squirrel.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it
I've got all
might be
of them.
completely dumb. I'm being the investigative character that Zunori is. Is the castle familiar, or is it just a generic castle?
That's a good question.
It's very similar to castles that kids would make in the mud.
Like, just making sure. Like some Freudian shit didn't happen with the castle he was building.
Like, hey, I recognize that castle. Is that where we
Wait
need to
a
go?
minute.
Hey, no, just a generic child kids castle.
And
know
I
that
think
castle.
while everything's happening in the morning, if like they're leaving to like get stuff ready, or if we're talking through the thing, I'm just gonna be sitting there doing that until we head out. That's
Just
gonna be
building things.
Soren's state of being, and trying to get them to use my magic on the things they pick up. But I'll let them have fun.
Bert and friends just having a day.
Bird and friends.
Oh, the rest
I've
will
got
be
unlimited
named in
cantrips
time.
Um,
Can
I
I
know.
practice animating my plants while this is going on?
Can make the plants, and my guys can go pick them up.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Roll Arcana.
Oh my.
I'm trying to practice speak with plants.
Oh, and I'll relay all the information that I got yesterday.
Yes, yeah. So we'll get
While everyone's all together.
Yeah.
we'll start that conversation here in a second. But let's get a
Dirty 20.
okay. So you are able to work with the plants and grow them and stuff like that. Now, in terms of animating them, hold on. Not quite yet. You know, you are able to get little wiggles here and there, but nothing serious. However, as you grow and play with some of the plants, you see the excitement of all the little shades. And they invite you to play with them in their castle.
Yes. And I'm gonna take some of the plants that I grew, and I'm gonna make them little plant umbrellas so that they can protect themselves from the sun.
Amazing.
Like, how does the flower? The flower becomes the little umbrella part, and then the stem is the little hem.
Oh my god. Yep. Yep. This is why life exists.
And Bert, I'm gonna take 2 of the smaller flowers and make him little flower sunglasses, like the 70 sunglasses out of real flowers.
Okay. Oh, I will allow this. Okay. But yes, so after all the kids are distracted, Zunori does sit down with each of you guys and starts relaying some pretty heavy information.
So yes, all of our assumptions were pretty well on the money. The only real new information that we got was the fact that the energy's going elsewhere. It's not of a place that we know
So it's not
Define
just
elsewhere.
disappearing.
of. Well,
Like
we
a
were-
cartoon black hole, so we can kind of take a cartoon cork plug. Stopper it.
I
I
like.
like where your mind is. Essentially, we were taught, I'm not sure of your educations, but we were taught in our schools that energy can never be created nor destroyed. It's just merely transferred, transmitted, or...
And aether energy being interchangeable. Sorry, I didn't want to put that out there. Aether energy
Yeah,
being
energy.
interchangeable.
Yeah, sorry.
So reverse the shot back. Instead of blow, we want it to suck.
An even better thought.
Got it.
But it seems to be directly tied and linked to the king himself.
His
And-
actions or him?
Both. Very
So, undo his actions, murder him, reverse the shot back. Profit.
Well, it's funny you should mention that because the ladies of the forest were quite... What's the word? They wash their hands. They've washed their hands with him. It seems that he stepped a line he shouldn't have stepped. And
this
that's pretty.
surprises us. How? Because he caused this in the first place.
Well, we're forgive me, but we're not
This
really
the
much
current
in the
guy?
grand scheme of things, hey?
Is the current king?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the one that we thought was a bit shady and shit.
Did we meet this guy?
Not yet.
No,
think so.
no, we definitely haven't. But
Oops, sorry.
it's
He's shady in the not fun way.
Yeah.
He's shady in the evil way.
Is there
Not in the
a
sword.
good
way.
shady?
Yeah, we
yes,
have a good
absolutely.
shade.
He's not shady the way that Bert is shady.
Yeah.
Bert's not.
And
Well,
Bert,
He's not shady. Ready?
Bert's in the castle.
You have fun shady like Avanya and I, where we accidentally create concerts in an attempt to steal stuff and then
sorry,
forget
that's
about it.
fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You tell me you didn't have fun?
I lost tic-tac-toe to a freaking shadow. No, I did not have fun.
You loved it.
I did.
Bert told me so.
Ivania and I are shady in a fun way when we do
Our
shady shit.
pranks are harmless, mostly.
We're not shady in a bad way where we cause harm to the whole entire world where it might collapse on itself.
Exactly.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Zenori
Pretty
remembers all those
sure.
times that I essentially
Cough,
got stabbed
Ivania,
somebody.
cough.
If I looks away. Looks as far away as possible. No eye contact.
I say I'm going to stab people, but how often have I actually stabbed people? I'm just saying.
It's the thought that counts.
I mean, apparently, I wasn't allowed to bury people alive. I'm still a little salty about that
Oh
one.
my god, that was like day 3. Oh my god, I can't believe we're talking about that still.
I mean, really, the only thing I learned from that is cut off their heads so they can be identified by their posters still.
Yeah.
Or just their faces.
Oh, yeah, we don't even need the whole head. That's way easier.
I think that's a
Probably
lot
later.
more work to try and get a face off intact.
I don't know. Skinning a face seems like it's way less work because there's less muscles and everything than trying to chop through a neck.
And you know how to skin animals, right, Ivania?
Yes, but
Moshi has
want to
decided to go over to the shades and
It's
supervise
relatively
castle
small area
building.
of skin as well. Oh my god, cat. Hello, baby.
This another kitty!
Climbed
Real
up me.
life shit.
Kitty!
He's still on my back. It just won't show him.
He's shady.
He's shady. Shady in the fun way.
Yes.
Name one of your shades after your cat.
Oh my god, yes.
Kovu shade, that'd be great.
oh yeah.
Oh, where'd Moshi go?
I
I went to go play with the shades.
Oh, that's right. Well, you're right there.
Moshi,
They're all right there. You're still in the
They are
vicinity.
here with us.
They're the
In their
entertainment
castle,
for
I gave them umbrellas.
Okay, I think we're going a little bit off topic here.
Maybe slightly.
Yeah, so stop calling attention
So-
to my mistakes. Thank you.
You just did it by pointing that out.
So the king, are they telling us we have to take care of him?
They. How do?
We can just
words
bring the
for it.
phenoms back and have them murder him.
No, I don't think that's going to be the case.
That's too bad.
I think this is. It's like.
I want like a Pacific Rim battle.
Are we gonna Pokeball him? This sounds like you're gonna suggest we Pokeball him.
Oh God, no!
And throw him into the abyss and then put the cork in it.
I fought
Cast
a
you
war
into
for
the
that
abyss.
king. I don't want. I have my own standing on our king. But in saying that, I think the higher beings and the gods don't want to be involved, or can't be involved rather, because it would set the balance out of whack.
But we
Convenient.
can?
We're nothing in the grand scheme of things.
And yet we're doing all the work.
Yeah.
How many grains of sand does it take to make a pile?
What, are we gonna get philosophical on this shit? Come on.
Depends on
I mean-
what you consider a pile, doesn't it?
I've
no.
I've come
Oh,
a long
no.
way in 4 months of life.
Really,
Relative.
really quick, as you guys are talking about grains of sand and piles,
Mm.
Bert
Oh.
gets together a little handful of dirt and holds it out.
Oh my god.
Oh, Bert! Way to go, man! You're
Aw.
right. Grains of sand.
So,
Understands.
You should put that around the moat, man. I mean, that's a good idea. Hey, do you need flags for your castle? I mean, you gotta have flags, you know.
I'll have them start digging a trench around it.
can I help them decorate inside with my flowers? Like,
It's not going to be
make-
a long-standing structure. I was just going to give them a moat with prestidigitation.
Yeah, but I can make chairs. out
Can
of
I rip
tons
off?
of flowers
Can I
and
rip
stuff.
off pieces of cloth and make him flags?
Go for it.
Can I rip off cloth? Can I rip off pieces from Zenori's cloth?
Oh my god, can I make them a drawbridge?
Can I see if I can do
We're
that?
losing the topic again.
So once again, while the kids are distracted, Tsunori, continue.
I'll pretty much if I catch Moshi trying to rip off some cloth, I'll be like, not that cloth. My wife gave me that.
I'm
And I'll
gonna
tear
roll.
off like
I'm
my
gonna roll.
military cloth. Yeah, do that.
I'm gonna roll sleight of hand. I'm just doing it. I already closed my sheet. I thought we were gonna be done. I gotta get it back.
I'm going to roll to help Zenori stop him.
No!
Tsunori,
I'm gonna
roll.
roll to. Can I help Moshi?
Okay,
Well, I mean,
okay,
I got a
Moshi,
23, so
roll
Oh,
with
gosh.
advantage. Tsunori, roll with advantage. Roll perception with advantage.
that's I'm 23. That's
Two
fine.
sevens.
Oh,
Oh
Yes!
no!
Rogue power.
poor Zenori.
Poor
just-
Zenori.
The castle's freaking tiny. It's just like little. He's just gonna have little random like triangles on
His
his shirt.
wife that he thought was missing gave that to him.
Can Vanya offer an alternative? Like,
No,
here,
at
have a piece of my
Zenori just
clothes.
offered an alternative and he didn't take it.
Yeah, so Tsunori successfully caught and saw Moshi, but while he
Damn
was like trying to negotiate with Moshi, Aya goes under and grabs a couple and makes Moshi.
Oh, God.
Wait a minute! Oh my gosh! Can I use this? I'm
Oh no.
Oh,
Can you
no.
use what? Hold on.
I'm checking to see if this will work the way I want it to.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna
This
be
is not
rolling.
bad, well.
I'm gonna roll up my bedroll, and as I'm doing that, I like look up in the trees and look for a raven.
Like, see the shit I have to put up with?
Shit, you have to put up with.
Yeah. Whoa. Hold on now.
No, I mean,
Just
I'm
speak.
talking about Zenori.
Hmm. Never mind, I can't do it.
Oh.
You do see a raven on a branch overlooking the camp, and as you see him, you kind of realize that he's been watching the whole time, and you kind of hear these soft little caws that are mimicking a laugh.
Does Vanya notice?
Does Vanya
Nori
notice?
just pointed it out.
Oh, God. Do I roll perception?
I thought
Oh,
Zenori
yeah.
just pointed it out to us.
No,
No,
No?
I just
he
look
just
for
looked
it.
for one. He didn't point
Yeah.
out that there
It's
was
a-
one.
It's another 30.
Jesus,
Jeez
yes.
Louise!
You have a plus 10 to.
Plus 11.
Oh,
my
God.
god!
What in the?
Yeah, because he now has an additional 2 perception in the forest
Oh my gosh.
from his dive with the mushrooms.
My goodness.
Anyway,
Vanya
so yes, you
says
see
hi.
a raven.
We're gonna buy it. Hi!
Oh my god. Now everyone knows there's a raven.
It's not the same one, is it?
Define same one.
The same one that showed up in the opening the field.
No, those ones like to stay with the farmers.
Ooh.
I assume you're talking about those.
No, the one that showed up in the clearing where Snorri
okay.
disappeared, where you mushroomed yourself.
That I
Oh.
do not know.
That one. No, it is not the same
not that
one.
one.
This one can't talk.
I was gonna chase after that thing.
The sassy one. The sassy cowboy. Yep.
Zenori's basically just going to look at the raven and say, "It's time."
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
the raven's gonna caw and fly off. So presumably it will send a message.
Cool.
To the Citadel? Citadel.
And now
the Citadel?
we wait.
Hey, wait, hold up. Yeah, you wanna do the thing real quick?
Yes!
real quick?
Finally, the blood bonds.
The thing.
Please?
Go,
Chris?
Zenori, go!
Zenori? Blood bond, please? Thank you.
Does he know
What?
this? Does Zenori know how to do this?
What is this?
Apparently we just need a cleric for it. I did a lot of research online at one point, remember?
Well, pull out your research.
Okay.
You need to
yes.
discuss this with Zunori.
What is going on?
Is this
We're
like
trying
a
to forge
marriage?
a blood
to
bond.
each other.
What
Yeah.
is
One
it?
sec.
So essentially,
Okay.
Aya will have a special connection with Ivania if this succeeds, and we kind of can communicate with each other over longer distances.
And in theory, over time, we would be able to, like, have some ease of pathway for some of the same, like, traits or abilities if we work towards it, right? So it'd be, like, a little bit of an easier path.
Bonus.
But a cleric has to preside essentially over a ceremony. We have to essentially share blood with each other, and we have to do some type of vow, like "May God strike me dead if I lie." And he has his Ezekiel or whatever his god is, so we can do it on that.
Inerzial.
Whatever.
Inerzial.
Don't you bring my mother into this!
I was close.
Oh, God.
Curious though, is that from a blood cleric? I'll still do the bond. It's just not
He
going to be
doesn't
blood.
specify a blood cleric.
Right. I'm just going to do a real quick search here.
So, from what I found, like, they are different classes, and it looks like they're different races as well.
Right.
And it essentially says lawful deity, which applies, presided over by a cleric using a ceremony spell with some
Okay.
type of vow and some blood sharing between the two individuals.
Did you link it somewhere? I would like to read that.
Yeah, I can send it to you.
Yes, please. Maybe a link in the
Yeah.
chat. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the clearest explanation that I had found out of any of them for blood pacts between players. So it's a pact, not a bond. But
Oh, so it's blood pact.
yeah, so it's some type of like oath between us, presided over by a cleric, sharing of blood, lawful deity, which yours would apply. Yes.
Mhm.
Mm.
Okay. I've got an idea. Zenori pretty much tries to calm Aya down, says, "Just give me a minute. No blood is required. However, a sharing of aether in our case. I do not deal in blood magic." Okay?
Okay.
So, yeah, let's try that instead.
God,
It'll be the same.
it'll be really convenient right now if Ivania still had one of those mushrooms on her. Like,
Oh God.
it does have a little bit of aether. I could just here have some aether.
Oh my god.
You're asking for it. All right. So are we gonna move to this ceremony or like now? Or do you
Yeah.
just want to?
I mean, we have to
Let's
wait
do-
for whoever the Raven went to get, yes?
Okay.
Well, that's to start heading to the Citadel. I'd say you guys can start doing the ceremony now. There's no reason to hold it off.
Okay. I'll pretty much get him in the clearing. Oh, now I have to do like a procession. Hang on. Let me quickly rustle up something in my head.
So happy for her.
By the word of Inerzial and the bonds of Aether, and I tell them to bring their hands together, hand against hand.
Go. Go, Vanya, go.
And I pretty much wrap my hand around both of their hands, and I say, "You will be bonded till death do you part, or until such time as I see fit." And you'll see a golden blue energy emanate from all of our hands, and you now have the symbol that's my tattoo on my back, printed into the back of your hands.
Bonded.
So, as Inerzial is our witness.
And I look up at the sky at Inerzial, and I'm like, "Oh,
Lord help
gee."
them.
You get a response, why did you do this to me?
Why?
Now we're not just besties. We're bonded besties for life.
I will include this in my traits. Blood bonded, or
Aether bonded.
bonded, ether
Aether
bonded
bond.
with a.
Mm.
And shortly after you guys conclude the ceremony, and all of the little shades are very proud of their multi-level castle, and they even have like a little garden area and a little courtyard with little huts in it and stuff. They are very proud, and a moat. You got a moat, all the little flags,
Yes.
and
And
they
the
are super
drawbridge.
proud of their work. Oh, and I guess a drawbridge. Not only did you make them a drawbridge, but they were able to make it work. So it is a functional.
Go,
Are my
little
flags?
shades,
Do they put
go!
the flags on there?
Say what?
Do they put the flags on there?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm so
And,
excited.
That would be so pretty.
Way to
They're-
go, Bert! High five!
I'm going to put my hand on Sorn's shoulder and say, "You'll need to build one of these for my children at one stage." Quite elaborate.
Give me enough time. I think by the time we're done with this, I'll be strong enough. I'll have probably 20 of these things.
Maybe you could build me a castle.
Oh my god. If you get 20 of them, they could do flash dances.
Flash mom.
Yes!
They inherit my innate lack of charisma.
We'll let Vanya play instruments. And
Hell
I'll
yeah.
help orchestrate the light show. We got this. We have like a whole troupe.
Oh my god.
Yes, I'll bring out my ukulele.
But
Lordy help us.
so as you guys are enjoying, the post-ceremony party and admiring the handiwork of all of Soren's little shades, Lanessa and the large centaur do start approaching you guys, and that is where we are going to bookmark the session.
All right.
And
Progress. After 3 weeks off, I think. What is it? It was 3 weeks.
Yeah,
right?
it's been
Yeah.
kind of a while.
Yeah, it's been the last one we did was on the 25th. So
Because I think it said like 21. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, we did miss.
yeah,
It
and
said
then
21
before
days
that,
ago was the last one.
yeah, and then before that, it was another couple of weeks again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so next week is definitely a no, because I will be out of proper internet range. But yes, on the 29th, and yes, on the 6th. So at least the next couple of weeks after next week. Movie night is up in the air too. I do not think I will be in reception range for it. However, that doesn't mean I could bestow movie night hosting to someone else. So, if someone wants to host movie night with good internet, Bolu. Excuse me.
I can do it too because I have all your
Voluntold.
collection.
That is true. That is very true. We would just need to get you logged in. So it's not to say movie night still can't happen, but there needs to be a decision on what you guys watch.
Yeah,
I will
just
leave
let me know
that.
what y'all want to have.
Yeah. So there's the movie idea box, or of course the chit chat room, whatever you guys want to do. There's thousands to choose from, so. But with that being said, we will log out for the night and head to the Citadel next week, I guess. With that being said, stay
2 weeks.
safe. 2 weeks. Oh, thank you. Yes, not next week, 2 weeks. I just elaborated on that. Hot bean juice, yeah. Stay safe, stay nerdy, and we'll see y'all in 2 weeks.
Red.
Bye.
Bye.